So in this video, we are going to be looking at paragraph styles and character styles. So we're going to be setting them up and then we are going to be applying them to our text. What we can do is we're just going to start working with placeholder text. We're not going to worry about our text right now. We just want to make sure that we have the look and feel that we want. So what I am going to do, I'm going to put some text in there and I'm going to insert my placeholder text. So a basic paragraph, what we're going to be looking at, especially for our book, is we're going to set up a chapter heading, maybe a subheading. Our body text, which is here. And then we can do a, let's even say a small print. So how I want to set this up, okay, I like working with a sans serif typeface, so I'm going to pick my sans serif typeface. And I've gone through and I've picked a couple that I like already. I'm going to change my point right now. I'm going to select my chapter title. And let's say I'm going to make a really large chapter title. I'm going to change it to thin. And I want my heading to be right justified. So I'll select that. Let's say I also want to add a paragraph rule to my chapter heading. I can go down into my paragraph panel over here, can add a paragraph rule, turn it on. I see that the paragraph rule extends from margin to margin. And I want to make sure that it's a little bit tinier. I'm going to change my text color to, let's see. Tint. Change it to black. And we're going to do 90%. Gap color, we are leaving none. We can change it so that it spans our column. So our rule actually spans our column or just goes underneath our text. I have the preview on so you can see it just extended between the chapter 1. But I want it to extend the entire column. I'm not going to change my left indent or my right indent, but you can change it so it indents a selected size. You can offset it so it goes up or down. We're going to offset it underneath a little bit, and I'm going to remove my left indent so it's 0. Let's press OK. So another thing I can also do, because you notice that there's two returns in here, I'm going to remove that one return because what I want to do is I want to go up to the top bar and I want to set some space so that in between my two paragraphs, so in between my chapter title and my subheading, and I'm going to insert some space up here, and then this way we can have a consistent spacing in between each one. So if there's no return, it will always be consistent in between these two styles. So I have it at 0.625. Okay, let's do that. Now what I'm going to do, because I like the look of my chapter heading, I'm going to go down to my paragraph style, new paragraph style, and name it heading. And let's go in and make sure that we have everything selected. You'll see right now it has my typeface, it has my size, flush right, it has all my spacing, my rule color. And we'll just go through here too and just kind of take a look. Can change that, our language too, so it is English Canadian. usually turn off the hyphenation style. And we're going to go okay. Okay, so you notice that it has come up over here, and we can actually click on our subheading and see if it applied. And it did apply. So now I'm going to undo that. Now I'm going to set up my heading, my subheading. So I'm going to do pretty much the same thing. I'm going to set the style that I like, and then I'm going to create a paragraph style from it. So let's do, I'm going to do italics. I'll leave it at 12 point. Again, I want to flush, right, justify. And I am also going to add in a little bit of spacing in there too, not much though. And then I will create a new style from that. So we're going to call this subheading. And again, you'll see that my styles have been set up. I can see them in this style setting box. And I will press OK again. Okay, now let's see. We'll just go up and we'll change this to a different typeface. See, there's a little plus there, so it's applied a different style. So what I'm going to do is go in and say, apply the subheading and clear the overrides. Because when I changed the typeface, there was an override to it, which was the Gotham typeface. So I cleared the override, and now it's sitting the way I want it to. Now let's go in and style our body text. Okay, so I'm going to keep it about 9 points. Let's go in and do this again. 9 points. It's kind of dark. So let's say I want to set it light. I'm going to insert some spacing in between my paragraphs. I also want to increase the leading in between my lines, just to kind of make it a little bit more breathable. So I've set that at 12 points. Let's turn off all those distractions. Okay, so now I have this set the way I want it to. I'm actually going to go in and make sure that my hyphens are turned off so I don't have any hyphens along the side. So let's go in and set this as our body paragraph style. Call it body. Said we were going to go into our hyphenate, take that off, say OK. So there we go. Now that style's applied. Now let's change our text down here to a small print. File, new paragraph style, do small print. And let's go in with 6 point. And we're also going to change the leading too. We're just going to say auto. Again, my hyphenation I'm going to turn off. Say OK. And apply our style by selecting the text and clicking the style in the panel. So that's how we set our paragraph styles. Now let's say we want to include a character style in that. So I want some of my text to be bold. So I'm going to go up, make sure I've selected part of the text, select bold. The same thing, I go over to my character style, select new character style, and I can type bold in there. And I can go through and I can actually select the typeface that I want, but if you just choose the font style and say bold, it will just change it to the bold version of what you're using. So then you can use this on multiple paragraph styles. Let's go OK, we'll select another piece of text, change it to bold. now that works too. All right,